Hi, and welcome back to the second half of Friday's channel. Good news is I burped.
Off camera.
Off camera, right? All right. Hooah. And welcome back again. All right, so now let's go to the other side of the idea. Let's call it grudge, the rent-free tenant. That of in your mind. All right. When you look upon your past nows, and you are harboring those, let's say, grudges against those who slighted you, who cut you off while driving, who cut before you in line, who did something to show you that of separation. Now, they are using you for an experience, and you are allowing them to feel that. They are at the expense of others. They're taking advantage of you. You're being betrayed. However, you are doing them a service by allowing it. In co-creation, a contract, if you will, for both of you to experience both sides of the polarity of forgiveness of yourself for an action to do upon another, and that action that another has done to you, which you deem as not so nice. Why did they do that to me? What did I do to deserve this? You deserve everything because you chose it all for experience, for expansion of understanding every aspect of polarity. In that idea, when you have now, let's say, again, the same ideas in place, you are remembering more and more experience points of now in your life as this official you has held grudges that you have long forgotten, but will now well up once again for the presence of love that is upon the human collective in constant vibration. And remember, you do not have to maintain it, for that is success, failure, and accomplishment. You already are that. Over and over again, say that to yourself. I already am happy. I already am eternal love. I am all of it. So you don't have to put any paradigm that if you shift, then you're taking away. There is no taking away. You are all healing that only raises. Every time you face a fear, every time you let go of an idea, by facing it, by looking at it dead nuts in the eyes and saying, I know what you are. You are the illusion. And I love you. Let's heal this, for it is me. All right, think about that. So, in the idea of at the expense of others, that another has imparted upon you in some action that you deem as critically, let's say, unjustified to you, that is you allowing. That is you seeing they are separate. Every time you see someone in action that doesn't fit what you call reality, allow them. And tell yourself these words. Oh yeah, they chose separation. They are separated. Much like I am. They are on their journey, I am on mine. If I allow, that furthers the journey. For fixing what's not broken limits the journey, slows it down. Of both presence, both entities present in that co-creation of now moment. So in that idea, I'm looking at my past, you, and you see that you were a victim of a situation, and you are mad about it. That's anger. That's fear. That's the illusion. Rejoice once again. Always rejoice in action. When you see the illusion that has never been present in your conscious state until now. For the rejoicing, let's say, idea, that awareness, rejoice, does that not change your vibration towards it? Of course it does. That allows it to flow easier. You're not feeding it the same energy by being, why? I didn't. What did you? How could you? How can you? Because they forgot. That's how they can. That's how they could. Because they are separated. Any person that has slighted you, forgive them if that is once again your modality. But again, forgiveness is not needed. Because forgiveness comes from the only dogma of religion, that you are a sinner, so you must be forgiven for being born. Boy, they really honed you in on that one. It's like a yes or no answer. Since you were born of original sin, so you're fucked from the get-go. Does that make sense? Does that even fit within all that is? As love or the illusion? It is still all that is. It is still existence. It is still creation. But what resonance does it tell you? Are you going to buy into the idea that I need to forgive, be forgiving? Since the dogma of original sin is pounding at the depths of your core, let it go. It's no longer needed. Dogma, train wreck, served a great purpose. Great purpose. But again, everything is now. Drag that up from the past to now. Recreate the illusion in sustaining time. Love any exposure of illusion. Rejoice. And that gives it the energy. So that idea will do the same. Heal itself. Oh yes, most certainly. So, this person slighted me. Forgive them if that's your modality. Know that they are separated. Know that they are eternal love. Know that they are God. And go about your nows. And when you let go of it, and it might be painful, because you have that wonderful idea of frickin' revenge. I gotta even it out. An eye for an eye bullshit. No, you don't. The meek shall inherit the earth. Not the weak. The meek, the ones that are just now loving, simple, silent, steadfast in their vibration of all that is, the peaceful of the isness of now. No energy pushing out in revenge, in hatred, in fixing. When you are the same thing to them in the mirror, the illusion. And when you feed the illusion in self-sustaining attitude with no gratitude, you sustain the illusion in separation of all that is. Wonderful, if that's your choice. This is an offering to see things from eyes of God. Your eyes. Your eyes. Always view yourself as God, looking upon yourself in separation, knowing that there is no, let's say, evening out, because it's not there. Making things even, balance, built in. Effort to keep things balanced. Effort to keep the right and the wrong in balance. Effort to take wrong and make it right. Not needed. Just is. Expression, expansion, healing. Anyone who has slighted you in the mirror, ever, in all of your minds that come up from yourself to say, look at this. This is a healing, an offering for you, conscience-separated personality complex, to say, yes, that's right. They did that for their own self-expansion. And I rejoice that I was there to offer the healing by being that idea so they can experience it. I chose to be the victim so they could understand themselves. I chose to be betrayed so they could understand themselves. What they weren't. You're always servicing humanity by being any aspect of polarity. It's all encompassing. The whole kit and caboodle is all of the game from all aspects, is all healing. Don't define it as one or the other side of the coin. It's just the coin. Grudge, and you being the slighter as well. Hold that grudge. Sustain the limitation. Let them live rent-free in your mind. They're always pinging there, going, I got you, I got you, look at me. And you're like, F you. I'm going to get you back. Then your whole reality is on revenge. That's not you. That's neither one of you. It's none of you. You are only love. Experience the separation journeying home. Most certainly. Time reader.
12 minutes.
Come yeno tu Krishnade. Chambariako. Hey, and welcome back. How are you?
Awesome.
Good. It's been, let's say, a long time since we talked the other day and we decided to come back. Let's say we were, in the tradesman days when we, last visited. And we're talking my civilization. And I don't mean mine as in separation, but what I'm expressing myself as in this now. So, no technology. So we're fascinated. We've, chosen to come back to see your progression in yourself. Epic. Oh, man. In such a short amount of time, you have burst into an entire new reality of self. You were lumbering along for thousands of years, figuring it out. And then, poof, you got technology. You allowed yourself to get that idea of technology. First you got electricity, actually forgotten. You've had it for eons. And then with that, all of a sudden, 200 years really, a lot of it hidden. You went from 0 to 100 miles an hour. And look at you now. Visiting outer space, hanging out on Mars, teleporting, confining yourselves with what's truly out there for the big surprise of, declaration of freedom. Very epic job. And then, you guys chose to be here at the time. You guys chose to be here at the time of Ascension. The most epic time of humanity. There was, what do you got now? 7 billion plus people? There was a time where we actually had to advertise, so to speak, to get entities to come. I know it sounds a little odd, but because there was not much going on. There was a, state of not figuring anything out because, the contention of, the entire collective was that of, it's not too bad down here. But then, of course, we changed it. And I will speak as we, I wasn't actually there and that, we're viewing, but we're not participating. but we speak as we are in the collective of humanity in, let's say, co-creation. All right. Now, the technology ideas that you've given yourself, these are all your foundations of what humanity will do and be in, let's say, many nows in our linear future in time. These are ideas to see how grand and great you will become, your computers, and truly you have the technology and it's coming to where you won't even need typing or a keyboard. You won't even need to speak it. Your motion detectors are coming and that kind of idea, and you're moving things around on your illusional screen, only reflecting back to you in the mirror what you are actually creating, a holodeck of illusion. You're controlling all of that with your emotions, which you are controlling all of this with your emotions and motions. So you're reflecting back more and more for the asleep crowd to see the possibilities of what you all already know who are vibrating into this now. That it's a holodeck and you're creating your own world with your vibrational understanding of your world, of your self-view in the mirror truly. So, the technology ideas that are upon you, this disclosure thing, they wanted me to speak upon that. It's happening this year and next year. This year, everything. Now, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. There's so many things going on that you don't see because it is stifled by what you call your controlled media. Okay? However, if you, let's say, need to know something because it's part of your co-creation, it will come to you. Don't need to know because you want to feel safe and secure. Don't need to know how fucked over you've been. How much technology is truly there. You don't need gas. Everything runs on water and air, and electricity is 100% free. You have duplicators and teleporters, period. And of course you have interdimensional ships. But don't get mad at that, what we're saying. I know, right? So in that idea, you're getting, let's say, wanting to know, because when you have knowledge, then you can speak as an authority, and that is just like, hey, I belong. Someone pay attention to me. You don't need that because you know what you are. The more conspiracy you bring in because you are a, what you call whistleblower, and whistleblowers serve a purpose, so relax. But don't join in because you need the vanity of that modality to make yourself feel better about yourself. That you healed it in one way. That you expose something in one way. If it is your calling, it will be effortless. You will have to do no thing and it all magically comes to you. Because it's your light show, it's your holodeck, and you are programming it as you go. All right. What else? So you see the disclosure thing coming at you. And in that fashion, that's already happening. There are many, let's say, ones that are middle and higher, what you call, management of these security forces, of those authorities that have been covering it up, that are shifting because they are feeling what they are. Love. Because of you. Because of the Ascension. Because of everyone being themselves. Loving themselves more in the mirror. We all know that. Alright, so in that idea, those middle managements will again start letting things expose, which the exposure has happened really, let's say in the last 7 months, things have been putting into place perfectly. So when it comes out, it cannot be covered up because there's too many, let's say, safety in numbers, let's say, people saying the same things from all different parts of your entire collective. Exposing the UFO cover-up, exposing the alien agenda, the reptilian idea. Guys, oh, for fuck's sake, guys. There is no bad reptilians. If you think there's a bad rep, then you will get bad reptilians. They all served a purpose of waking up because you as a collective didn't like good news. So you don't validate hunky-dory things. You validate drama. All you gotta do is look at your TV, look at your program guide, reality show. Let's see how fucked up their life is. So I can watch it and make myself feel better. So in the idea of reptilians, it was a fearful idea. You chose it because we knew the collective would get you, the conscience-separated self, attention to bring it to the awareness of humanity for the simple fact to know that there's aliens. Because you weren't justifying it in any other way. The UFO sightings covered up. Mishap, weather balloons. So we gave you in the form of reptilians to go, holy cow, there's something out there. And as that awareness kept on, let's say, in the background, kept on working its way through the collective, and everyone wants it now because you are all one co-creative collective saying it's time. So let go of the wars, let go of the Arcturian, Pleiadian, Reptilian wars, and everyone being on, oh, we're going to take away and we're going to fight. Are you kidding me? You're bringing 3D into 4D? Really? You're saying there's wars going on right now? Great. I got an idea. Go to that reality. Because I know, oh yeah, where the human collective of Ascension is going. Love, light, light, love. Fourth density. Listen to it again. Come on now. Catch up. Love, light, love, light, light, love, light, love. I don't see anything war, negativity, polarity in that statement that you, the collective, brought forth of knowing what the fourth density is going to be representing in expansion. Love, light, light, love, light, love. The Arcturian wars? I don't have anything to do with that in the 4D. You want to play that game. I love you. Go. Go in that now. That world, that reality. That parallel earth that is playing that out. This is a choice for you to either stay on the Ascension timeline or that of what you deem as valid for your experience. It's perfect. We don't care. However, when you know it's not true, we're asking you not to regurgitate it. It's your choice. But all of this was an idea to get you to wake up to the possibilities of what you truly are. You are unwrapping a present. You don't know the entire package. But as you're unwrapping it, you're making, let's say, ideas